welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. To the air, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Georgia going up tempo. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Taylor. At the 45 on his way. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He might want another play. Looking to throw again. Buying some time. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires on the move. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Frazier. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They try to get it outside on the left. This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Dogs want to pick up the tempo. Gets the back moving. The give out of the gun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Bulldogs line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Perry. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the ground with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's low. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to pass. It's Fafita. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Oregon! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to Johnson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Fafita. The screen, he's got wheels. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Running into the open space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the catch. It's Frazier.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Now on the return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The offense changing the play. They'll try the toss to the left. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game with the toss play.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Ducks will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Hold and fired complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force the negative play.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on second down. To the air, it's Fafita. Fires to the big fella. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They'll move the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's low. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Second and goal for this offense. Quick strike complete.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, because you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
They want to dance their way in on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UTSA is going to walk off the field there inside the Alamo Dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They punted away on fourth down. And the returner goes down. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Complete on 3rd down. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Ducks will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off. That's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Georgia.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Completes it in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to throw again. On the run, still looking. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snaps it in the shotgun. Escapes the pressure going right. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's low. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Washington State is getting dominated today. And friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 38 to Pittsburgh. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Crosses the 30. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll run play action. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quick handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
To the air on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. He wants a big play here late. He makes the catch inside the 25. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Finds his man. It's it's Frazier. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gotta find a completion on this one. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.